happened other than Rotherham fans saying that I'm the leading candidate. We saw that with Peterborough. It didn't happen. So, we now go into the EFL Trophy. Second round. Literally the first time in my life I've got this far in this competition. Positives already, although we have a lot of players to rest. Because everyone is tired because we've been playing every 3 days. Including Raglan needing a rest. And I'm probably going to rest Smith as well. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Taft and Tozer, what a combo. And Tozer in the cover role. Doesn't seem smart. And I guess we've got to give Hosanna a game. It's not going to end well. I'm going to put Turner back in goal just because he hasn't played for a little bit. I want to get his fitness back. But we're just going to jump into an EFL Trophy game. We're not that fussed by this competition. Obviously, it's nice to have made the knockout round. Pretty pleased by that. But we need to rest a few players. More than we need to get through in this. Obviously, if we do go out of this, that's it for cup competitions. And we're just running through the league. So potentially, this could be it. Apparently we are in a poor run of form. We have lost almost half our games this season. I didn't even realise that. Sufficient rest. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. This is on television, isn't it? For some reason. Well, they've gone with a different goalkeeper. We can immediately spot that from when we last played them. An EFL Trophy game on the television. What has the world come to? As we get an early free kick. Keelan O'Connell over it. That wasn't a bad strike. I don't know him for his free kick taking. That's why. Solid start, though. Dodo on target, so he's learning. That is a high press from Newport. Hasana's just going to hoof it, and he's actually found a man. Bryce! Oh, Dodo's put it wide. Oh, it was actually blocked. Hosanna actually did a good thing. Although I think, actually, I've just come to the realisation we might still be on our tactical ploy of just kind of kicking the ball. No, we're not. It's just Hosanna. Seems to be his constant, that he just kicks it. Can we get a ball in? Penalty! Can't change who's taking it, though. I assume it's going to be Connor Thomas. It is. And he converts very calmly. Very nice. Good start. From this first kind of 20 minutes, it doesn't look like Newport are that fussed. Obviously, ignore our XG, it's only that high because of the goal. Spring it with a great header. That's... How Spring it winning a header? Jane's in. Sekou. Oh, lovely finish. Lovely little chip. We seem to have an obsession with, like, bowing down to people right now. Oh, Tozer's cut his leg. That's unfortunate, isn't it, Ben? Oh, I should have changed my centre-backs on the bench. Smith had the energy. Raglan doesn't. Should have swapped him round. Tozer, just don't bleed out. Hosanna didn't boot it. Positives. And Springett kind of skilled a man. They have brought so many players back. They somehow mess it up. Ball in from Freestone. Dodo! What is going on here? We put 4 past Newport in the league, and we've put 3 past them in 33 minutes here. They do not like us, do they? And now we have a corner. We do absolutely nothing with it. And in again, Freestone. You got 1 assist. Why not get another one? Through ball? Through ball? All that. That's a through ball. And that's 3-1. Oh no. That's what I wanted us to do. We wouldn't do it. And then we just sort of kicked it off them. Oh well. They're going more attacking. They have to. We're going to counter that by going counter-attacking. As long as we can win this header. Which we do, but we head it straight back to them. That's not ideal. Can we at least get into them a little bit here? The answer seems to be no. Taft with a solid header away, but everyone is pinned back. And I don't have a striker on pressing forward, and that's in. Ooh, okay, that's rare that that misses. Normally when a striker hits it from 20-25 yards, it goes in every time. So to see that go wide is actually kind of surprising. We'll risk Tozer. He's not a key player, so as long as he can still move. They're pressing more. So we just need to play it up. Tozer finds Dodo. And Janet finds one of their players. Tozer. Oh, it's turned into a just kicking match. Turner taking his time. Try saying that 5 times fast. Janet's giving it away again. I don't know why we're obsessed with giving the opposition the ball right now. Freestone's been absolutely ripped. Great recovery, though, to then kick it straight across your own area and do that. And I don't know how Tozer's been completely outpaced there. I was like a 3-step run. How have you been outpaced? What are you doing? We are getting battered all of a sudden after a very comfortable first 30-something minutes. And it's now 3-2. We are getting destroyed. And I don't know why. Because I have countered what they're doing, and it is not working one bit. Probably because Tozer's injured. Should probably take him off. I would rather have brought Smith on. Raglan, slight oversight by me there. To put Raglan on the bench instead of Smith. We're going to have to deal with it. And we are just obsessed with giving the ball away right now. Oh, what a ball! Hayden Hackney, what a pass! Goodness me, that pass was amazing. That was a spectacular little pass. Springett, just get... Oh, what have you done there, Tony? Good tackle. Keelan O'Connell with the tackle. I don't know why it's swapping my players around. Because I certainly do not have my winger back on a corner like that. It was a good tackle, though. We are trying to throw this game away. It may well be 3-3 here. Oh, it's Susanna off the line. That looked in. That looked very in. He was quite far back on the goal line then, but apparently he kept it out. Well done, Hosanna. Who has actually... It's still only... What's this man got to do to get like a 6.4? Poor lad. He's actually done alright. And they're just mugging him off. That also apparently didn't count as a shot, so I think that might have been an own goal if it had gone in. As we just throw it back to them again. Taft does well. I don't know what we're doing. We're just kind of giving the ball away. Freestone, back post. Nope. And now we're in massive trouble. Vernon's just going to run by everyone. Square it to Collins and it's 3-3. Oh my goodness me, we're terrible. We are terrible. What have we done here? I mean, let's just go all out attack, right? Berate them for being useless. We've thrown away a 3-0 lead. Fortunately, it's only the EFL trophy, and we're going to go to penalties. Because we just apparently love a good penalty shootout. Hackney likes a penalty, apparently. Yeah. Armstrong in there. Well, Dodu's calm. It's always good. I can't believe how much we've absolutely botched this game. 3-0 up in 33 minutes, and we've ended up going to penalties. I'm just shouting at them. I'm like, what are you doing? We've thrown away a 3-0 lead. It's a good job this is only the EFL trophy. Oh, that's a rare one. That Vernon ran the entire second half. It was like watching prime Maradona. Sneaks in. Thomas did score a penalty during the match as well, so he actually goes 2 for 2 in this game. Ooh, posting in. A little bit close. We haven't seen Hackney take a penalty yet. My players tend to miss the first one they take. No, there we go. He does actually convert it. The youngster on loan from Middlesbrough. Suriki, he's very quick, apparently. And very bad at penalties. If we can score this one, I'll feel pretty good. Okay, we should be alright. We should be okay. We just have to score one or save one. We're in a good position right now. After completely bottling it in regular time. Ooh. Not yet. Can't celebrate yet. Except for those guys in the back. They are bouncing. Look at them. Look at those, like, 30 Newport fans. They are absolutely bouncing around. Go on, Armstrong. End it. Hey, there we go. We're through. We made it a lot more difficult than we should have. Botched a 3-0 lead completely. But we want to keep the team happy. We need to tell them they've done well, even though they didn't. We super can't defend. There were some more league games. Toast us out for 2 weeks. Sorry, Ben. But our next 2 league games are pretty important, as they're teams below us in the league. We've had last season we had 2 very weird games with Swindon, only in the fact that the first one we got completely dominated, and then in the second one we dominated them. It was very strange. If you are viewing, apparently we have a viewer. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Cheltenham Town, obviously. As you can tell from the title, it might not be Cheltenham Town too much longer. We started in the 2021-22 season, so we took a little sim year and applied for jobs that were actually available in game from them. The one we got was Cheltenham. Didn't actually expect to start this high. They came 20th in League 2 in the simulated season. We managed to turn the form around, get them promoted first season in charge, came second in League 2. And now we are kind of plugging along in League 1. In 17th, we're doing enough. If you do enjoy the stream, please do hit follow. There is also I call it a reward. It's not really a reward, but if you do hit follow, then if you put in the chat a name, a club, and a player position if you want to, we'll get a regen player named by you. So if you do feel like doing that, then do follow. Fulham under 23s or Burton in the third round of the EFL Trophy. I don't know how many rounds this competition goes, so I don't know what stage we're at right now. If we get Burton, we're probably going to lose. Tottenham versus Arsenal under 23s. Slightly less cool. I want to see a big club in this game get relegated to like League 1, and then they have to play in this godforsaken tournament that is just gross. As our under-18s get a draw with the team in fourth. That's pretty impressive. Who got the goal? Luke Edwards. He does like a good goal. He's never going to get anywhere here, but he's good for the under-18s. He's got no potential, but he does a job for them. He'll always have that when he grows up and he goes off and does whatever job he does. He'll always have that he was a great goal scorer for the Cheltenham under-18s. And when he's playing his part-time Saturday League football, he'll always be able to tell. Yay! We're certainly getting through this season. We're getting through it okay right now. And we don't actually know how much longer we're going to be at Cheltenham. We've already been offered an interview with Bristol Rovers, which we turned down. We then interviewed with Peterborough, but we didn't get the job. They went with Robbie Fowler. And now we've been linked with the Rotherham job after Steve Bruce has gone off to manage Southampton. But we're also apparently wanted by two championship teams in Portsmouth and Derby. We actually have Burton in the league. I don't know where the game that I can't remember the name of. EFL Trophy game, I don't know where that slots in. Ellis Chapman, third in Young Player of the Month. That's not bad. Can we look at schedule? Will it say where our next... Oh, it's not till January. That's fine. We've got a while yet. We've got a little while before that. We got a lot of league games to get through first. And once again, we don't actually know how long we're going to be manager of Cheltenham. This may be an ongoing saga. We might end up with like a part 3 and a part 4. Although if we get that far, I'm probably just going to say it's not happening. And I'll just start retitling my streams regularly. Feels like the club are starting to lose a little bit of faith in me right now. And I don't blame them. We're scoring plenty of goals, but my word, we cannot defend. We have zero defensive capabilities. Does anyone want to tell me when Fulham under-23s and Burton actually want to play each other? Because I would at least like to know who we're supposed to be playing. Under-18s did get through, I think. Unless the final group part of that tournament's happening on that Saturday. And then they might not be through. They were top of the group. And they needed Southend to not win in their final game. I'm assuming that's probably on the 3rd, considering the draw is on the 4th. But we are starting to get the problem again that my players are getting tired very quickly. And we're not even playing that high in intensity, which is concerning. And I'm also concerned that if Colchester play 3 up front, we're going to concede about 5. That's a potential. David Moyes might be out from Preston. Yes, David Moyes is back at Preston. He has gone full circle to be back there. And we're getting press conferences again. Yay. Woo. Bolton play Rotherham. If they were asking me about the game, then fine. They've transfer listed Sean Maguire. Not going to say anything. Yeah, we can reach 50. Why not? It's looking like it's going to be a very close league. Any run of bad results is going to put us in big trouble. Ah, poor Chris Clements. Ah. Oh well. Oh, George Taft's frustrated again. I spoke to him about 3 seconds ago, it feels like. Whoa! He's furious this time. And he's dropped the situation again. I keep telling him he can leave. That's happened twice now. I tell him he can leave and he just calms down. He's like, oh. As we get prepped for a pretty big game. Another recruitment meeting. I'm assuming that's ahead of January. I don't know why we get so many of those. Raglan, Vigouroux, Tozer. You see, I'm not sure any of these get re-signed, to be honest. It's a tough one because I don't want to. If we were to stay with Cheltenham, I don't want to completely overhaul everything because there's the concern that we just turn really bad if I don't bring in the right players. There's a lot of risk. Not sure why it's decided to take its time now. Look at that. I talked it into speeding up. Go me. They are playing 3 up front. I'm scared. I don't like this because we have been shaky at best defensively. Might even be something we try and address in January. But I'm not sure we particularly have the funds to do it. I'm going to go back to Matty Blair on the right. If we need to change, we can spring it on. Obviously, Ethan Hamilton comes straight back in. Swap there. Here's Borning. Yeah, we'll play Connor Thomas. He's actually probably been one of our better players recently. Chapman back in. I think we stick with the 2 strikers we've got up front. I don't love that they're playing that high up the pitch. There's not much else we can really do right now unless we bring Armstrong back in. We'll go with this for now and potentially bring Armstrong on if we need to fill the gap. Probably should have sorted my subs bench out again because I'm probably not going to have the changes I want to make on the bench. Armstrong is there. Circum and Hackney are there. O'Connell, Taft. Oh, we should be alright, actually. We should be okay. Apparently we're favourites. I never like that. I never like being favourites. It's just awkward. Especially when you're a newly promoted team, down a bomb. Already they've had 2 shots on target. I'm concerned. We've had a shot. There we go. We're good. We're fine. There we go. We're starting to get the ball a bit now. And by a bit, I mean we've had it a lot. Corner. Free header for Dodu. And we score a corner. That's rare. Oh, Joe. Very few league goals this season, but there's one for him. And a free kick now. Field with the ball in, back post. Nobody gambled on it. But we've got Hamilton there. And away again. Hamilton's still there. Blair turning. What a ball from Matty Blair. What a pass from Matty Blair. That is sensational. What a ball. And both strikers have got goals. Again. They both scored in the EFL Trophy game, didn't they? So we're building some confidence in our strikers at least. But we know what happened in the last game. We were 3-0 up and threw it away. If we could make it 3 here, I would like to think we wouldn't do it again. Thomas has got a lot of room there. Hamilton can have a... it's offside. Yeah. Put the flag on that one. Peterborough have really turned around. Robbie Fowler's doing a good job. I think I would have done the same thing, just saying. But yes, they have looked good. Long with the ball in. Dodo, it's fumbled, and that is 3. I say fumbled. There wasn't really anything he could do with that. He saved Dodo's header from point blank range. He's not going to catch that, unfortunately for him. But this time, we actually get to half-time without conceding. That's a big thing. Okay, we turned around the complacency. That's good. 3-0 half-time. They have Yandanda in the middle. Can we make it 4? That would be amazing if we could. Chapman somehow gets around his man. Dodo won't place a shot. And we're slightly messing around a little bit here. Jane's got a bit of space. We've got 2 over here. Onside. Oh, it's hit the bar. Dodo caught that sweetly as well. Another chance. Header over. My goodness me. We put in games like this and you think, where has this been? Where has this... Oh, wow, okay. I should not have encouraged. Huh. Then again, we have the ball, so... Oh, ref? No. And now we're in trouble. Blackett Taylor. No, we're fine. We're fine. We've defended surprisingly well. Except here's a set piece. And we can't defend them. It's offside. It probably was. It was pretty close. I think the offside is fair. And again, if we make it 4, I'm going to feel a lot better. Dodo! Oh, he's at the bar again. Dodo could have had about 5 in this game. He's been extremely unfortunate. He could have about 5. We'll bring O'Connell on for Chapman. The problem with this Cheltenham team is that you don't feel comfortable even with a big lead. Because the amount of times we've chucked it away, or the amount of goals we've conceded this season, kind of all just, it sticks. And it worries you. Though if we mess this one up now, I might just leave myself. We'll bring Armstrong on. We'll give him a go. Never know, he might get a goal. His actual favourite isn't attack. I think he's actually more of a support one. Rotherham are beating Bolton. Swindon are 5-0 down and we play them in midweek. If that's not putting pressure on, I don't know what is. Jane picks it up in the area, squares it to Armstrong. It'd have been good for him to get a goal. He got a couple in that one game and that's about it. Oh no. I want a clean sheet. I'm being greedy here. I want the clean sheet. Well done, Field. Go on, Jane, turn him. Or O'Connell might have some space here. Skipped a challenge. Hackney with a great ball. Jane, 4. Oh, he's passed it. Oh, we're pulling out the sweaty goals. Oh, take us back to about, what, FIFA 13 or something? With the sweaty goals. And Armstrong does get on the score sheet. All 3 strikers who play in the game score. And this is the thing, we can play like this. That's a second 4-0 on the season. We put 4 past Newport as well in the league. In a 4-0 win. We can play like that. It's frustrating. We can be that good. We just can't put it together. What a result that was. That was lovely. course I'm pleased. He could have had his hat trick. He actually gave up a hat trick for that. He gave up the chance for a hat trick to square it to Armstrong. What a lovely lad. Give a bit of confidence to his fellow striker. The other problem, of course, is we don't have any registration spots left when we get to January. So unless we sell a couple of players, can't really bring in anyone that great. So it's most likely going to be a pretty quiet January. But another big important game, and our away form has been terrible. We've been pretty good at home of late. Away, though, we've struggled. We have started picking up draws away from home, which is better than what we had been doing. But am I going to take a draw from this game? Absolutely not. This is one we need to win. The last one was one we needed to win, and we were brilliant. Can we, for the first time this season, put back-to-back games together of good performances? Because that would be quite nice if it could actually happen. Please, just 2 games. I don't mind that Burton one. They're 5th. They're up there. We'll try and give them a game, but I'm certainly not expecting anything from that one. Just give me something from the Swindon game, and I'll accept the Burton game, whatever happens. It's the old child me, when they found out about saves coming, I'd have been all over that for this Swindon game. I'd have been like, absolutely, I'm saving it beforehand. Absolutely, I'm replaying it if I don't win. Now, I've learned, you don't do that. It's not very nice. You've got to play it as the real thing. You can't be replaying matches. We actually put Colchester into the bottom 4 with that game. Sorry about that. Oh dear. Whoops. We got Nigel Clough sacked. Sorry. Janet's great. He's a lovely lad. A surprising defeat to Wickham. It was like 5-0. There's going to be a reaction. There has to be. If there isn't a reaction, they're going down. And Scott Twine is a very difficult player to deal with. We learnt that last season. We dealt with him the second time. The first time, he completely ripped us apart. And the way we've been defending this season concerns me. But then we come up against a 3-striker formation and we play as well as we did. So, make of that as you will. Because we just start absolutely cramming games in. The World Cup should have started, I think. Owen Llewellyn scores twice. Oh, no. That was actually annoying. Hackney was starting to come good. He was starting to look like a reasonable player. Unfortunately, he's now out for 5 to 8 weeks. So we're turning to Giddings. feels like we haven't been that bad. It feels like we've been reasonably decent, and yet we're still 16th. Dread to think if I thought we were only doing average, where we'd actually be. We'd be in Swindon's position, I think. Sekou Jane in the team of the week. Tom Field's gone to a balanced personality. Got excellent managerial support. And Llewellyn's potential's going up. He's still only a potential League 2 player, and his contract does come up at the end of this year. He's going to have to improve a little bit more for my liking. And this is actually our game in hand. So unfortunately we lose Hackney for a few weeks. We are starting to lose players. Field is tired. I think I'd rather play Taft. Or would I? No, we are gonna play Freestone. Because I don't hate Freestone. He's alright. And then we try and play the same team. Let's try and play them. I'm just going to make one change. Freestone comes in. He was playing against teams like Swindon last year, doing an okay job, so hopefully Freestone can do his bit in this game. He may have to face Simon Power, who is someone I did actually look to sign. He will be playing against Power. Which does fill me with a little bit of concern. We're in the blue. To clear that up. And here goes Twine. And we are not following him very well. And he's got it out to Power. They're the two that I'm very concerned about. Swindon just knocking it about right now without too much going on. Hamilton nearly won it. We've been dragged out of position. And they are just knocking it about, aren't they? They found the gap. Power's in. Good save, Turner. Swindon just playing some lovely football to start this game, huh? Okay. And the corner's a problem as well, but that's... I'm not sure if that was high or wide. I think it was both. So a pretty lax start from us. Again. Not again, actually. We haven't really had too many slow starts. We've had a slow one here, though. And Swindon are just dominating possession. The block on the cross is... I mean, how has that bounced there? Come on now. Now we're going to get completely outmatched. Because our strikers haven't gone for the ball against the centre-back. I don't know why. They've got that extra man in midfield that's dragging a midfielder forward. We just cannot touch the ball. And then we do, and they come flying in with a challenge as Twine goes round everyone, finds Power, gets into the middle, and we just about clear it. My goodness me. Okay, Swindon look amazing. We have a corner, though. And it's a terrible corner. Oh, dear. Swindon are playing their amazing style again. Can we get there? Kind of. We do enough. It should be away, and it's not. Turner just kicks it aimlessly, and we've lost it again. And Swindon are looking amazing right now. Feels like everything is just stuck to them. Everything is working. Look at this football. Power. Turner with a great save. We are in trouble. Swindon looking amazing. Blair's bruised his shin. I'm going to berate us for being absolutely terrible so far. Not sure how we're even still in this game right now. Swindon have looked spectacular so far for being bottom of League One. I cannot find any away form right now. Chapman's found Dodu down the line. He's kept it in. I mean, it was a good move on our part, but they've just got so many bodies back. We're going to lose the ball. And now they're in. Just like that. I mean, that was too easy. We've trapped the angle down on him, though. Raglan came across well. Smith, horrible defending. We have the ball. Can we actually keep it this time? Swindon have looked super dangerous. Look at this move, though. It's been stopped. Lovely football. Shots blocked. Hamilton to Long. Long towards Janney. Flick header off the bar. It'd have been a robbery if we'd have scored there. Would have been an absolute robbery. We have another corner, though. Can we get on the end of this one? Freestone in. Yes, we can. And we're starting to make use of corners now. Our strikers are getting on the end of them. Sekou Janney right on half-time. Makes it 1-0 Cheltenham. Do we deserve it? Absolutely not. We've got plenty of room for improvement. We may need to make the Blair change fairly quickly. We'll see how he gets on. The good thing about Blair is he's got a good work rate in getting back and helping out. But Peterborough playing Bolton again. Wants to stay on, but injury is affecting him. I appreciate that you want to stay on. I like that you want to stay on. But I'm not risking you. Scott Twine free kick from absolutely miles out and a great save by Turner. Turner's played really well in this one. The corner's swung in and again we don't win the header. We win very few headers. Only our strikers can apparently win headers. Turner saves again. I say Turner's played really well. Apparently they've only had 5 shots on target. They just had the 5th one. They didn't like encouragement, and my midfield is very tired. I'm going to bring Circum on for Thomas. I'm just going to have Circum as a centre mid. We do have Giddings on the bench, in case anything happens to Hamilton. Long with the ball in. Another header! I'm not sure who's offside there, because I don't think it was Dodu. I'm not sure who's been flagged there, to be honest. And now it's a Swindon free kick. And it's O'Day again. And Turner again. Brilliant from Jake Turner. He's been superb. Can we convert here? Spring it. Back post. Janney over. He's almost stood in the goal and he's headed it over. I'm not sure how. I'm going to bring Chapman off because of the yellow card. We're going to hope we can catch them. We're very tired. We're very tired, but we're going to get through to the end. We recovered. We recovered well in that game. We had a much better second half. The goal right on half-time was slightly robbed. The good second half gets us through that game. And all of a sudden, we've flown up to 12th. With 1 game to go until halfway through. Confidence is a good thing. I would love to make it more permanent. I won't say that Colchester were ridiculous, because they weren't really. They're 5 unbeaten. Granted, the first 3 were draws. But still, up to 12th and 5 unbeaten. And again, a season that could have slid into a bit of trouble with a couple of wins is now looking like a pretty good season right now. It's funny how quick things can change. I definitely need to keep that in mind as we're going along. Because we're certainly not safe yet. If we look at the table, halfway through, 10 points clear of relegation right now. And we're actually closer to the playoffs than relegation. Oxford and Shrewsbury are looking very good for promotion. Shrewsbury obviously came down. Rotherham came down, I believe. And they're in 6th. And Preston came down there 8th. And the Rotherham job is available, and the Preston job may well be pretty soon. We'll see how those come along. Dominic Cumming is 17. No, that's not his name. Dominic Cumming's the politician. Dominic Cunningham. There's the Burton game, which means Burton are playing on Wednesday and then Saturday. So we'll have an extra day on them. But we're already pretty tired. Why are we doing endurance, resistance, and quickness? That doesn't sound like a good idea. That sounds like we're going to kill our players. And we'll be playing the Fulham under-23s. Also, T. Abraham. Oh, it's Tammy's brother. Yes, okay. Is this Tammy's brother? Timmy and Tammy. I mean, that sounds a little bit daft. Am I making that up? Are they not actually brothers? I feel like they should be. I don't think they are. I think I am making things up as I go along. Oh, Taft has left his agent. They had 2 meetings with me. They didn't end well. And Taft has had enough of him. And now we look if he's got any good players on his books. I mean, Matthew Pennington, that's the Everton lad, isn't it? He's wanted by reasonable teams, but I don't think we'll go after him. Martin Samuelson is someone I did look at and I wanted to bring in, but he was not having any of it. And you got Armando Broja again, another guy who I would have liked to have brought in, but didn't really want anything to do with us. Very young players are all pretty big teams already, so we're not going to get in there with anybody. And now Taft is ill. This all feels like pushing for a move to me, even though he keeps saying, no, I don't want to go, I don't want to leave. He sacks his agent, and then he gets a cold. Question marks. I've got my eye on you, George. You're doing something funny here, and I don't like it. I don't like what you're trying to pull. Once we get to January, assuming Jane does not get a new contract from Bristol City, we might be able to offer him a deal. Yeah, his contract does end still at the end of this season. I would very much like to keep Jane around. We are playing him out of position right now, according to what Bristol City actually want us to do. Has only been for the past few games, because Dodo is not a... actually, no. No, I have put him back in his position, haven't I? We don't have the pressing forward now. That's fine, actually. As our under-18s take on perennial whipping boys, St Neots, we tend to put about 5 past them. This is where they go and beat us somehow. Oh dear. We have a centre-backs issue. So that's Taft and Smith out. And that's Smith out for a good 3-4 weeks as well. In the Christmas period. Which is a problem. We actually have 3 home games in a row. That's very kind. As Wigan and Gillingham, we've played both of them already, and they were both away games. So I don't know where the Fleetwood game's gone. Fleetwood was the game in between them at the start of the season, which would be an away game for us. This now means we're back to the Raglan-Tozer combination, which served us so well in League 2. Or Callum Doyle, which I'm not so sure about. I would also like to point out we've gone 2 games without conceding a goal, which is a miracle for us this season. As I always say, Haaland wins Norwegian Player of the Year. Well, yeah. Who else is going to win it? And I know there are other Norwegian players, but in all seriousness, who else is really going to win that award? He's probably going to win it every single year until he's about 35. Or if Norway happens to get an incredible regen. That should probably be something else I throw out there as well with the follow regen rename. Potentially, if you want a nationality instead, we'll do nationality and we'll look at the national teams, so the under-18 national teams, and get an idea where they're coming from. Like I said, the perennial whipping boys, everyone sticks 5 past them. We won 1-0, and we still won. Toby Suka scores. It's not ideal. Rugby are on 2 points. Sorry, Rugby. Probably because you're playing rugby, to be honest. I'm here all week. I'm here all week. Oh yeah, you're coming in January, aren't you? A left mid for the under-18s. I completely forgot what I was doing for a moment there. It's all fine. What's Lance looking like? Okay, Lance has up arrows now. Good. That's better. He had a few down arrows before, which was slightly concerning. Luke Edwards is getting some up arrows. How's Toby Suka doing? He was supposed to be the best of our first intake of actually being at the club. He still doesn't look very good, though. I'm not going to claim that he looks amazing, because he really doesn't. Wassim Saleh's got an injury. Still going up a little bit. I don't think anybody from that first intake is going to be making the first team, unfortunately. I'm not sure anybody in that under-18s is going to make the first team. Which honestly sucks. Because I want to be able to use these players. Is Doyle meant to be better than Tozer? Tozer's actually still having well, he's not having fitness tests, but he's still got that little marker next to him. So we are in a slightly not great situation right now. Tozer's got no fitness whatsoever. Doyle has slightly more match fitness. And everyone is really, really tired. This just is not a good situation right now, is it? Let's be honest. We have a lot of very tired players. Not how much more we can do other than that. And probably go cautious because it's Burton and they will hurt us. We are going to have some very tired players at the end of this. We are not favourites for this game. Just play a natural game. We should certainly not be favourites for this one. We have not got the players for this. Everyone's tired. Although Burton should be tired as well. And they're playing 4-2-3-1. Which is literally our kryptonite. And they have a corner, which is also our kryptonite. It's off the bar. We've gotten away with it. We've survived. It's fine. We live. This was always going to be one of the very difficult games of the season. Although Burton can be a very sort of in and out of form team. They seem to be very in form at the moment. I was about to say we've worked that out pretty well, and then Circum didn't turn. If he'd have turned, we'd have had a way out there. Instead, we've trapped ourselves back in, although Tozer's found a pretty good ball to O'Connell. Except we've put ourselves back in again. Field long ball. Go on, Luke. He got cheeky. He tried to chip the keeper. At least it's the first shot on target of the game. Firm challenge by Tom. It must have been a firm challenge for the ball to end up over there. This is coming straight back. Good save, Jake. Although he's fumbled it. And they hit the post with the rebound. We were not awake to that one. They're having a lot of shots, but not a lot on target. Can Phil get the ball in? He can. Armstrong can't win the header, though. Hamilton can. Blair can. Head tennis. Oh! Head tennis that almost went horribly wrong for Burton. And a great save by their keeper. That's a great save by Garrett. We are certainly in trouble with our energy. It is not there. We don't have the legs for this. Can we win the ball? Oh, field's been completely done. Pull back. Good save, Turner. Oh, it's still there. Oh, no, it's still there. Oh, my word. That was a bit scrambly. We're surviving, though. We're alive. We're alive. We've made it to half time. We are very, very tired. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell Long to defend if he's really that tired. So we're going to put him on defend to allow him to keep his energy a little bit more. So he's not having to charge forward as much. Hamilton is going to have to come off at some point. They liked my encourage, though it may go wrong. Long with a good header. We seem to head it clear and it just comes back. I don't like it. And they're starting to play some nice stuff in front of us now. Fields come charging out. It's a good ball out wide. They have a lot of players here. That's a great ball. Lovely ball. Good goal. Can't really complain about that one. That's just a lovely goal, that. Long's not got the energy to keep with him. Lovely goal. Bring Thomas on, even though he's not got the greatest amount of energy. And we might go for a bit of balanced. Just to see if we can get back in it. I'm sorry, boys. I know you're all really tired. Oh, that's a terrible ball. Though Circum's won it back. Circum did win his header. Field's gone for Jane. Is Jane onside? He's onside, and that's a penalty. Okay. Well done, Jane. Well played. Connor Thomas stepping up. He's scored his last few. He's only just come on. And there we go. 1-1. Good play. That's well played by Jane, that. Held it up. Got the dive in. Although their player didn't get sent off. And we've picked it up again. If Jane can get a through ball here. Nobody's kept it. He did enough. He did alright. Oh, why have we gone there? Where's Long? Oh, there he is. I was going to say. Good ball. That's a cracking ball from Turner. Turner's really started stepping up recently. The ball's found Jane. Go on, Sekou. Oh, Garrett again. Garrett again with a great save. He's made a couple of really good saves, the Burton goalkeeper. This has been a really good match. We might be in some trouble here. I'm hoping we're not, because I can't see what's going on. I'm not going to tell Blair to defend. He's tired as well, but we'll put him at right back. Spring it will come on. Last change. Jane for Dodu. Jane struggled a little bit. I'm not sure if that was a save from Turner there. It might have been. They've had a lot of shots, but again, not a lot on target. Encouraged for the last couple of minutes. We've got a free kick. O'Connell. No, they intercepted it. Dodu back in the box. Tozer! Oh, Ben! Oh! What a strike! Hang on! Did Ben Tozer just spinning volley that? I think Ben Tozer just spinning volleyed one. Although Burton might get a chance here. We've got the ball. Just kick it up. Spring it's in. Oh, Garrett again. I can't believe Ben Tozer's done that. Oh, please just skip to the end. Don't do this to me. Just throw it long field. Oh, Connor was actually back there. Oh, that was Dodu in there. Okay. Probably should be able to tell. Dodu finds Spring it. They're sending bodies forward. We're defending. Just shoot, Connor. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. What a win. This was probably my favourite game of the season. This was just a really good match. I believe we play Burton final day of the season. This was a really good game. I like this Burton team. Can we get another? No. But that's it. And our home form continues. That's 3 in a row. 3 wins. Defensively, we're looking all of a sudden a lot better. And of all players, Ben Tozer with a spinning left foot volley gives us the win. A match that entertaining just means too many mistakes are being made. I thought it was just a really well played game. And we're only 6 points off the playoffs all of a sudden, halfway through the season. And David Moyes has been sacked. Preston would be, honestly, a really good team to manage. Now we're looking at Diego Simeone. We've gone through about 3 different managers, and they've all been Spanish-speaking. Luis Enrique, Pep Guardiola, Diego Simeone. I would definitely be interested by the Preston job. Oh. I mean, Darren Moore admitted that we should win. I don't think he's right at all. He's a nice man. Darren is a lovely man. Thank you very much, Darren. And this is about our longest break of the entire month of December, or November for that matter. This feels like it's about the longest break. We get 4 days to the Wigan game. And this is about the highest we've been since about 4 games into the season. So, very nice. This has been a good one so far. I think we won every game in technicalities. I know we technically drew with Newport in the EFL Trophy, but we won the shootout. Hey, Scott Flinders has announced he's going to retire. Thank goodness for that. I think his contract was expiring at the end of this year anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Yep, David Moyes is gone. I'm not going to tell Flinders to not do that. England won a penalty shootout. Hang on. England beat Argentina in a penalty shootout in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. How has that happened? How on earth have England won a shootout? I know we beat Colombia in 2018. But still, we actually won a penalty shootout. Go on, England. It's turning round for us. We are getting plenty of interest from other clubs, which is quite fun. If any of them actually, want to show some serious interest, that would be nice. But I guess this is fine. Could do with someone actually giving me an interview, Like, are you just going to run me around in circles? Or, like, are we serious? Like, what's happening? I'm not applying for these jobs because I don't want Cheltenham to sack me. And then that's a really awkward end to a stream. If a club wants to come in, they are going to have to pay the compensation. I'm helping Cheltenham out, at least in that respect. Well, that one's caught me slightly off guard. Wigan. Who we're about to play. I'm not doing that one. Here we go. Youth intake preview. Fullbacks again. It's fullbacks again. Of course it is. It's always a fullback. Except we actually have some wide midfielders this time. Oh, top prospect in midfield. An attacking midfielder to keep a close eye on. No defensive, mediocre group. This is the problem with Cheltenham. Why did you decline Wigan's invitation? I don't think it was the right thing to do. Wigan's finances, not good. Really not good. They're still insecure. So we're not going to be doing that one. I didn't even know their job was available, and I didn't even get linked with it. So I don't know where that interview came from. But I would rather stay at Cheltenham. May I live to regret that? Maybe. We may also live to regret the Bristol Rovers one. We don't know. But we took the decision at the time. And I'm going to very swiftly say no to Wigan. I like Wigan as a football club. Obviously, all the stuff that's gone on in the background is terrible. Very wrongly relegated from the Championship, in my opinion. Not a situation that was particularly their fault. But it's funny that whenever we are about to come up against a team, they just decide to interview me for their job. Peterborough did that, and we lost to them. I think Wigan just saw that and went, that works apparently. Yeah, again, Preston could afford the compensation. I'm not sure Wigan could actually afford the compensation. Well, this isn't actually... Oh, Lee Johnson's caretaker. Right, okay. We're going to currently without a manager. Oh, I think I did. No, I did know that Nigel Adkins had gone. Doesn't mean anything. If I want to keep Seco, I'm going to keep him. If I'm still here when we get to January, I'm going to try and give him a contract. Almost immediately. As he has certainly been a star player for us. Throughout both seasons, really. Top scorer for the club in the promotion season. Only one behind the top scorer in the league. And this year, slow start, but Lloyd's injury has very much allowed him to start doing better. Rotherham don't even interview us. Okay. One of our centre-backs has gotten injured. Rotherham did not even bother to interview us. England are in the World Cup final. They've won on penalties again. What is this England team? How do they keep winning on penalties? What is going on? As we enter stage 2 of the season, aka the second half of the season. Currently in 10th place. Preston consider me leading candidate, but will they do a Rotherham and not even interview me? Don't know what I did so wrong to the point where they wouldn't even give me an interview. But there we go. Wigan. Taft is available. We're going to stick with Tozer. Raglan's still tired. Long's still tired. Everyone else is actually kind of okay. Do we try Blair at right back? And then start Springer. Hamilton and Serkin still don't like each other. So we're going to return to Thomas. I think these two don't like each other either, but... No, they've actually got a decent partnership. Hackney's still out. Other than that, we'll bring Chapman back in for O'Connell. Blair at right back's going to be an interesting experiment. We're going to give Armstrong another go. So we'll give him another start. You're very capable. Can we make it 4 straight wins in the league? Can we go 7 unbeaten? Armstrong did not enjoy the encouragement. And that's a very interesting formation. Very narrow. Would be nice to know what their fullbacks are doing. Our fullback's taken, well, winger fullback took terrible. It was actually Chapman. But we are breaking down the side here. Jane. Terrible effort. that was shocking, but okay, whatever. Corner. Hamilton get it back. There we go. Although they put a lot of pressure on, Hamilton just about kept it. And then Blair's played a terrible ball. And now we're in trouble. Chapman. Oh, hello. That's a ridiculous strike. All right, then. That was a bit silly. Chapman gets very down whenever we concede. I think no one's happy with what's going on the pitch right now. Neither am I. Chapman still responds badly. Apparently it doesn't matter what I tell him. Wigan having every single shot on target, and now Springett's gone and hurt himself. Bruised thigh. But Springett's going to take this corner. Jane gets on the end of it, but it's over. They're just putting things on target. There's not really much we can do when they just absolutely bang a 30-yarder into the back of the net. So we're just going to have to reset a little bit at half-time. I'm not going to thrash my arms. I'm going to say I'm disappointed. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Favourite phrase. Best phrase. They're just going to kick it, fair enough. They are not passing it around. And Hamilton tried to play it through to Armstrong and missed. And now Chapman's through and he's just going to bang it and Turner saves. I was waiting for him to just hit that from 30 yards again, to be honest. But not this time. He fancied actually taking it a bit closer. That's awful defending and pretty bad goalkeeping. Unfortunately, the header was off target. Chapman is apparently just really not feeling this game, so we're going to take him off. He's not feeling it today. I'm going to try and go a bit more positive. We are struggling right now. We're getting slightly overwhelmed by Wigan at the moment. It's happening again. I decline a job interview, or I get offered an interview by a team, and we play them 2 days later, and we lose. As O'Connell's going to give the ball away there, fights and wins it back, and then Jane gives it away. And then Chapman flicks it on, Watkins is in, and it's 2. How was that their highlight? Like, what happened there that made that their highlight? How did we get that so wrong? And why are Wigan so good? Good tackle by Thomas. O'Connell down the line for Jane. Can he get it across to Armstrong? No, he's going to take it himself instead and kick it straight at the goalkeeper. Oh dear, I think this might be a time to make some substitutions for the sake of legs. We'll bring Sercombe on. I think we just give up on this one. We'll bring Taft on. I should probably swap you two round, actually. We're going to fall to defeat to Wigan. It's happened again. I get an interview with the team. I get offered an interview with the team. And then I immediately lose to them. Not the first time this has happened. Happened with Peterborough. And now O'Connell is injured, so we're just going to have to deal with 10 men. And a run that was looking so good is brought to a screeching halt by managerless Wigan. And a pretty bad performance. And then a player will come out and complain, or not complain, but he'll tell the media that I had a go at him. Even though almost everyone reacted well to that. But frustrating. You play so well for that long, and then you play a match like that, where we were terrible. Connor Thomas decides to tell the press this time. Unfortunately, after this Gillingham game, we might actually get a break. Jane's actually now our top scorer. Is he in the top scorers list? No, because seemingly a lot of his goals come in the cup. He's actually level with Lloyd. Again, those two are having a scoring battle again. Gillingham next, and they play the dreaded 4-2-3-1. Although apparently now dreaded is that narrow thing that Wigan played. Because that destroyed us, apparently. We had no idea what to do. We panicked. You'd have thought having Springer on the pitch would have helped. Playing the inverted wing. But apparently not. The big thing now is, can we respond? Apparently, just everyone in League One has just been sacking the manager. Everyone is just sacking their managers. And then... Oh dear. That's another centre-back out. Panic. So many centre-back injuries right now. So many centre-back injuries. Yay, I guess. I mean, Chris Clements is back. Yay! Woo! We actually have quite a big gap because we're not going to play on the 24th because you're going to play on Boxing Day. So we actually get a 9-day gap after this Cheltenham game, which is quite pleasant. So if players are tired, use that time to recover, please. The match practice will be on the 24th because we probably won't be doing a lot on the 25th. Especially because it's probably away at Fleetwood on Boxing Day. But the big question is, are England about to win the World Cup after winning 2 penalty shootouts in a row against Argentina and Italy? Is it gonna happen? Is football coming home? I said Lincoln City's De Gea for a moment. Oh no. 7-2. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, those poor children. Oh dear. Oh, Blackpool Accrington's gone. Here we go. Here comes the weather. Here comes the weather, starting to mess with everyone's matches. What centre-backs do I have at this point? Taft is alive. That's about it. Do I really want to play Taft? Answer, no, not really. Second still alive? He is. I'm going to go with the Dodu-Jane partnership. Oh, Jane was playing out of position because he was playing... Oh. Well, I guess we have two advanced forwards now. Yeah. That's happened. The centre-backs are on the floor. I'm going to have to play George Taft. I don't love that, but... Okay. Not sure I actually love any of this right now. This is not looking like a very strong team right now. This is looking very questionable. Infield is tired. Oh no. Everyone's tired or injured at this point. Fortunately, we get a 9-day break after this, before the Boxing Day game. But then we're going to have to play like 4 games in a week. I think I said play an actual game when we played Wigan. We played terribly. So let's see how this goes. Shock and Awe at the back. Sorry, Hazeman and Awe, actually. And already, we could be in trouble. Ogilvy caused us problems last time, I seem to remember. As Chapman kind of wins a header. I don't know what he's doing over there right now. And we've just ran into each other. Like, end me. What is that? Great start, lads. Love that. 1, why is Chapman on the right? 2, why did we just run into each other? You two have been in the same team for at least a year and a half. Why are you colliding with each other? Touch. Here you on, Tom. Well done. There you go. Chapman down the line. Dodu with the pace. Hello. I'm Joe. Blair at the back post. Joe Dodu. Great bit of work there. And we take the lead. Good response. Good response to a pretty slow start to the match. Blair's been chipping in with the odd goal. It's kind of surprised me, really. That Ogilvy is just problems. Unfortunately, if our right mid had stayed out there, if Blair had stayed out there, that's a massive mistake, though. Hamilton to Jane. Jane can square this. Square it. Square it. Ah, it's the old Football Manager meme. Could just square it. Nope. I'm going to run all the way there and then shoot from a ridiculous angle. Just get it in the box. Offside. Not offside. Joe Dodu. 2-0. That looked offside. Blair has a goal and an assist. I'm going to say that's a pretty good move we've made there. And so we made a pretty good decision. Apparently my defenders are playing terribly. Well, Taft is, just because he's George Taft. I think that was a bit of a waste of a signing, but... You know what? We're still winning, even with him in the team. So... Yay. What if I praise them? How do you reckon the second half will go if I actually give them praise? Whatever their manager said rang well with them. I'm not going to say anything because my players are happy right now. I'm saying absolutely nothing. And if they want to keep... Ah, they've got a corner. Good header, Hamilton. It's coming back, though, and no one's gone out to him. And that's a free header. That is shocking. Oh, it's Kane Woolery again! This man will not leave me alone. And within like 2 seconds, they've now got a free kick. And it's offside. What is our set piece defending? It's Ben Fox. We nearly signed him. He's playing right back though, which is very odd. We're going to demand more because what are we doing right now? I don't really want to take Chapman off, to be honest. I don't know where to make the change, really. We're going to do that. Let's see, where is it? Pressing. I don't really want to take Hamilton off is the problem. I'm very concerned that we're about to chuck away a 2-goal lead with our very, very, very tired players. Matty Blair's played a blinder. Take a bit of a rest, buddy. We know we've got the 9 days. We can push our players through this last little bit. Come on. Push through. They're going to get a chance. We know this. They are going to get a chance. They don't get a chance. Ooh, we hang on. Oh, shouldn't have said that, apparently. They did not like that response. But a good win puts us back in a nice position again. Our extra quality made the difference. Poorest defensive records. If I knew, we wouldn't be conceding that many. For all the wrong reasons. Yeah, it is going a bit wrong for Gillingham, really, isn't it? I suppose that's why they've replaced the manager. Yeah, and here we go with fitness concerns. As we've got, finally, a little bit of a break. What we may well do is go through these next 9 days, just see if anything happens. And we'll probably end it when I get to the Fleetwood game. So I just want to see, I want to show if anything happens. Because it might. We just don't know yet. So we've been linked with the Preston job. We got the Wigan interview out of nowhere, but decided we didn't want that one. And if you are watching, thank you very much for popping by. If you do like the save, if you like what's going on, please do hit follow. And I will look at getting a regen player in the game for you. So all it'll be is just a renaming of a current regen. Can be either club or nationality based, however you want it. If you're watching this afterwards, still hit follow, and then I will see that you have followed, and then potentially in another stream you can give the details that you want for the player. England have won the World Cup. It's come home. It has come home from Qatar. But it'll do. Look at that. That is not a sentence that anyone's going to read for a while. I wonder if it was Southgate. Is it Gareth? Has Gareth brought it home? Also, one thing I just noticed in that processing bit, look at Ellis Chapman. 7 assists on the season. Surprised. England just won the World Cup. Ben Chilwell is at Barcelona. Ruben Loftus-Cheek at Inter Milan. What is going on there? What has happened? John Stones at Chelsea. Only Raheem Sterling is still at the same club. Shane Duffy's actually gone to Qatar. Apparently, just everyone's lost their minds. Memphis Depay's at Man City, and it was Gareth Southgate who's brought it home. The world's gone a bit wild, apparently. English players are all leaving. The Spains, the France, the Italys. I thought it was mostly Germany that English players have been going to, but apparently not now. You reckon I could get the Norway job? Just manage Haaland whilst managing Cheltenham. I also don't know why so much Norwegian stuff is coming up. Slightly weird. 3-1 win over Belgium in the World Cup final. Look at that. Scenes in Qatar. Absolute scenes. Because we still have 6 days before the Fleetwood game. You never know. Things could happen. But my last 2 streams have been named pretty stupidly so far. Because we still haven't left. But there we go. This is fine. Charlie Raglan needs a few weeks. Oh my word. I think we might have burnt our players out slightly. Like, just a little bit. I need Smith back, to be honest. This is the major problem, is the amount of centre-back injuries. Need those to just chill out. Stop injuring my centre-backs, please. As the 20th of December becomes Stuck Day, apparently, which is going to be stuck here forever. Then again, well, the 21st of December is the shortest day of the year. Then again, I suppose in the Southern Hemisphere it's the longest, so I'm wrong on that front. 25 games into the season, though. Still got 21 to go. More than happy with 10th place. It's been a nice recovery as well. We had slipped to about like 9 actually. We've been on a pretty good run. The Wigan game was just hopefully a one-off bad performance. We were pretty bad in that game. Wigan didn't look particularly good. We just played very badly and didn't do anything. We managed to hang on against Gillingham. A little bit shaky towards the end, but we did enough. Well, I get the feeling that my next stream is not going to be called Leaving Cheltenham, because the last two have had, "Are we leaving Cheltenham?" And it looks like it's not happening. So we're going to hang around. We're going to keep trying to win as many games as we can, obviously. I'm not at 100 games yet. It normally comes up, doesn't it, when you're at 100? I've done 89. We're 89 games in. I'm still wanted. Preston are not in here, though. It is just Derby and Portsmouth. So I'm assuming Preston are not going for me. So we're just going to roll along. We're going to roll along with Cheltenham. And we're just going to keep doing what we can. It's a good bunch of players. And we're doing reasonably well with them. As our under-18s win 4-2 and Lance gets a hat-trick. Just a friendly, but still good for the It looks like despite all the supposed interest from other clubs, nothing's going to come of it. Which is fine. I'm happy enough with this Cheltenham team. Are we a little inconsistent? Yes. But are we new to the division? Yes. So you can't expect amazing, perfect performances every time. Obviously, we've been asked to use the transfer market to strengthen the team. Our youth academy is pretty terrible, and this next intake is mediocre at best. And if the game is saying mediocre at best, then oh no. Because when it says it's amazing, it's normally... So then I dread to think... Preston lead the league in penalty goals. 5 from the 25 games so far. We've had a few penalties, to be fair. And we've converted most of them. Thomas has stepped up as the actual penalty taker. He did have some, well, I say some struggles. He missed the first one he took. And I ditched him after that. And everyone else started scoring. But now he's back on them again. He's scoring them. We're doing a nice bit of recovery before and after the Fleetwood game. Unfortunately, there's actually a nice gap. It's just from Boxing Day to New Year's. There is not a game in between this time, which is good. So hopefully we will get some energy back. Yeah, we're not playing 6 days in there as well. That's worked pretty well then. We've had to go through a pretty heavy spell, but we've actually come out of it really well. And now I'm wondering if the break's actually going to cause problems. If we would have been better off just having the games if the games kept on coming, if we'd actually be in a better place. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's been a number of there's been an average number of sessions that proved beneficial to tactical familiarity. I misread that slightly. I thought it just meant the sessions were average. Everyone talks about, the top at Christmas, top at New Year's. No, we'll take 10th. We'll accept 10th happily. I would like to stay in this division, please. That's not good, though. Sean Long's picked up a knock. I assume it was during the outfield training session, not during... Oh, no, hang on. It was match practice. I misread that. I thought it was preview. No, it's match practice, and Long's taken a knock to his ankle. We might have Blair at right back again. I don't know. Maybe we throw Hosanna there and hope. As Scott Parker is the new Preston manager. So again, we don't even get an interview for that one. Fleetwood on an unbeaten run. So they're actually moving up the table along with us. Chapman in scintillating form. That's a good word. Scintillating. Actually, we're not even playing on New Year's Day. When are we playing again? Also, Merry Christmas, everybody. 25th of December. Christmas in just under 2 years' time. The new Fleetwood manager has complimented us. Maybe. Might have been slightly behind the back. Will Smith is back. But he's back at a point where it's probably not going to be wise to play him. It looks like we're playing on the 2nd. We are, okay. So that's where the game is. And that's also where the window opens and where our random Slovenian 16-year-old joins us from Cardiff Met. Because apparently we're just looking in Wales for youth players. Because why not? As it is about to be the fun of the Boxing Day fixture, but it's also where we're going to save for now. Mid-table clash. We'll take a quick look at how things are going. Shrewsbury and Oxford are gone, 9 points clear of anybody. Then the playoffs have got a little gap from 6th to 7th. We're hanging around. We're only 6 points off the playoff places right now. 15 clear of relegation. Swindon have made a good recovery. Bolton are, they are impressive. They've only won twice all season. And yet they're on 18 points. Many, many draws for Bolton. Lincoln slightly recovering. Bristol Rovers have recovered a bit. Wigan mid-table as well. Peterborough up to mid-table. We're just kind of looking at the ones that have either interviewed us, asked us for an interview, or we've been linked with. It's almost half the division at this point. But still we remain with Cheltenham. How long is Lloyd out for? Lloyd's getting there. 2 to 4 weeks. He's happy to see the club doing so well. A youth player that's come through the academy. You'd love to see that. Hopefully we can get him back in. Obviously it is a major injury which is going to affect his physicals. Hopefully he'll still be as good as he was before the injury. It could be a long road back for him, unfortunately. Chapman tied for top on assists. Other than that, I think that is about it for today. We will be back again. Might not be tomorrow. I don't know yet. Obviously, it will become clear when I actually stream. We will be back for the Boxing Day game of Fleetwood, and we'll get into the new year as well. Looks like we are remaining with Cheltenham, probably for the rest of the season now. Now I say that, watch me end up at a different team at some point. But, that'll do it.